You might be wondering why Bitcoin has gone up in price so much in the recent year or two. And it's true, it's now trading at $118,000, and it's the highest price in its history. And the reason behind that is a combination of different things, including geopolitical factors, macroeconomical factors, etc. But let's review the three main points. And the first one is the belief. In 2024, the SEC has approved Bitcoin ETF. So they acknowledged the Bitcoin as a financial asset, and they gave the approval to institutions to use that as an underlying asset for ETFs. So institutions like BlackRock started buying Bitcoin and offering an ETF to their retail investors. So these are the people who don't necessarily want to own the Bitcoin per se, but don't mind being, exposed to the price change of this asset. And in 2025, after Trump became the president, he signed off a crypto reserve for the US government, which includes Bitcoin along with a few other cryptocurrencies. And all of that, not to say that the government has backed the cryptocurrencies, but the fact that they're acknowledging it and embracing the cryptocurrencies is a big boost of confidence for the investors. So now the reason number two is the Bitcoin scarcity. So at some point in the future, in 100 years or so, there will be no more new Bitcoin. So whatever is mined by then will be the only Bitcoin that we will have, which means that it will become an asset that is rare, exclusive, maybe expensive, and not accessible for everyone. So think of, natural diamonds, rare pieces of art, Birkin bags, and things like that are not available to everyone, and that makes it attractive to a certain investor who is willing to pay the price. Whatever amount would that be. Now, the reason number three is the FOMO, the speculation, and the overall hope that the Bitcoin is going to keep growing in value. So for a long time, the cryptocurrencies were in this kind of a gray zone. They were unregulated, and it was just something separate from the general, the traditional investment assets. But now things have changed, and of course, certain investors started being more curious about it and more eager for the potential growth that it offers. So we're talking about, retail investors, but also institutional investors like hedge funds who are now trying to catch up with the missed opportunities, because, there was the time when it cost almost nothing and then was going up and down. And so now we're talking billions going into Bitcoin, and that, of course, drives the price upwards. Now, we don't know if that trend line will be going upwards from now on. It might fall again, because let's not forget, it's still cryptocurrency. It's a very volatile asset. So if you're someone thinking, okay, I want to invest in Bitcoin, I want to buy Bitcoin or invest into ETF, make sure that you have a full understanding how these two work, and you talk to professionals to make sure that this asset aligns with your risk profile and your investment goals. And for a consultation, reach out to me.